Yeah, I just think about it. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Rooster Teeth Podcast.
Hello.
This week featuring Gus, Jordan, Miles, Jack, and Gus.
Hey.
Gus. He said it twice. It's his thing.
Yeah.
Gus.
No, he's
I don't
never
know when
done
this
that
started.
before.
I don't know. You've been doing
it
it for a while.
I like it. It's my
cute.
thing.
How you this
thanks,
evening,
Miles.
Gus? You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing well. There's some crazy lightning outside. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh,
Wait,
is it?
really?
It was getting dark when I was driving up. So
Yeah, I ran across the street real fast to drop a deuce before we started the podcast, and I clogged the toilet up. But as I was coming back across to the annex, I saw lightning off in the distance.
We were getting sunshine rain earlier today, which is
Sun showers, as my mother calls them. No one else can call them that. That's okay.
So you played baseball when you were a kid?
Yeah, I played a bit of baseball.
Yeah.
Second base.
Nice. Well, like how old were you when you stopped?
When I stopped, like 16 maybe.
Oh wow, so you made it almost high school.
Yeah.
Or that would have been in high school. That's cool.
So I played a lot. I was decent at fielding, but man, fucking hitting, I suck at hitting. It's like I could bunt the shit out of a baseball, and I was pretty fast, so I could normally make it.
I think you're pretty tall. You can probably run pretty quick, right?
Yeah, so it's like just bunt and just like try to drop it right there in front and just take off running. But as far as like swinging and hitting, I was happy when it I was happy when it happened.
I played one season of machine pitch baseball growing up, and
Really?
I hit the ball once the entire season. On our last game, I hit it, and it was like way far out in the outfield, and I didn't know what to do because I was just so used to like, okay, I'll strike out, and then I'm gonna go stand in the field for 10 minutes, and then I'll come back and I'll do it again, and then we can go have snow cones. That was baseball to me.
Yeah.
So the first time I hit it, I was like stunned, and I looked around, and everybody just started running, run. So I ran to first base, and then I stopped. I was like, I made it to the base. And I look at my coach, like, keep going. I didn't know what to do. It was a home run, though. I made it to home.
So you were 17 years old when this happened.
When I was in kindergarten playing t-ball, my mom tells me that when I was like 5 or something, that I would play right field, and that like since no one ever hit out there, I would just stand there and play with my zipper. So the whole game I just stand there unzipping and zipping my pants, and she would be yelling at me from the crowd to stop, but I knew she was far away, so I wouldn't stop. I just look at her and keep doing it.
I don't know why.
It's funny. I can see you doing that now. What's Gus out there doing on the right field? Oh, he's just playing with a zipper again.
Just pulling his dick
God
out.
damn it.
Oh.
Nothing's more terrifying than clogging the toilet at work.
Yeah, especially because I had a deadline. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, we are going live in like 2 minutes. I'm gonna like plunging like crazy.
No, that's when you call Blaine.
Yeah.
Right, Blaine?
Yeah, there you go. But
what Blaine's
yeah,
here for.
that's
So-
frightening. So do you have to get like plunger out and everything, or is
Yeah.
it? Oh,
I
jeez.
plunged it.
Oh, man.
I am not Michael. I did not reach in there and clear it out with my hand.
Wait,
what?
no. Please tell me you're joking.
You didn't hear that story?
Oh, God.
It's okay. I think I know how it ends.
Yeah, let's go ahead and pass on
Isn't it
that.
an animated adventure?
It's about to be. It will be soon.
So right before we got in here, Brandon, I don't know what prompted this. He walks up to me and goes, have you ever considered, like, if you're a donor, would you be afraid of, like, the donee coming to kill you?
If you're a donor,
Wait.
He's afraid.
Donee?
I didn't understand what he was telling me at first. Essentially, he's afraid that if he registers as an organ donor, someone will look at the list of people that they're compatible with and be like, oh, Brandon Farmahini has a sweet kidney. I'm coming for him. And then we'll go and kill Brandon and then take said kidney.
That's retarded.
He's afraid of being a donor because of that.
so he's not a donor because he's stupid.
I don't know if he is
Yeah.
a donor and lives in constant fear or if he's not going
What
to
if
be
it's
a donor
like a
because-
secret? Like, what if you're ruining his cover now and he's like crying, like, no, they outed me. I'm a dead man.
I don't know how logistically that would work. Like, because there's no list of people who are organ donors.
Well,
so
I doubt
unless
that
you
they
know
give that
someone,
out to...
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Unless you know someone who's compatible with you, and then you kill them, and you're like,
how does that come
hey,
up in
you know
casual
that kidney I
conversation?
need? This guy just died.
Yeah. Also, it's like you'd have to make sure you're the most prime candidate
Yeah,
for it.
exactly.
I just have to kill a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like anyone who has the kidney that's
All right,
compatible
he's
with
coming
you.
out. He's coming out to explain.
God.
I'm
That's
sure.
a whole new-
I'm sure I misquoted you.
That
or
brings
something.
a whole new meaning to kill spread.
All right, so we'll give him a second to get set up over there.
Are you a donor, Gus?
I don't know if I want to say now. Yes, I am.
I am as well. Are you
For your
guys?
eyebrows.
I am.
You
I
donor?
like my
I don't
eyebrows.
think I am. I've
No?
donated blood before.
My eyebrows are the source of my power.
Why do you think I want them
knew
so
it.
badly?
Yeah.
Now we've talked about this before. I said basically like whenever I die, just strip all the good parts out of me and burn whatever's left.
So the beard.
Yeah, basically.
Burn, take beard,
Yeah.
burn everything else.
No, I want to immortalize. Can we like dip the beard in gold and like leave it somewhere, like they do with like baby shoes, where you just dip them in gold and keep them
should
forever?
We should totally do that.
Same-
we
same
should,
idea.
We should
So,
taxidermy your
What's
beard.
your fear, Brandon?
It's a perfectly reasonable fear. I mean, every time
If
you
you're
go
having
get
to
your
explain
license
your
renewed,
fear
like,
and
do you
start
want
off
to
with
be an
that.
organ donor?
Yeah.
And you're like, what if somebody really important, really rich? Like, what if Steve Jobs needed a kidney and I was the only match?
Nice picture.
I'm not trying to say it's completely rational, but sometimes you have irrational fears that kind of take over your decision making.
Okay. He
right.
described it as irrational, so I'll give him that.
No, it's happening.
When you
I
say
like how
you're
you
like, it's
described
perfectly
it as
reasonable,
irrational.
When
but
you
it's
say
also
you're
rational.
crazy, then you're off the hook.
Yeah. The first step is admitting.
No, I'm trying to come back to you a little bit, but I do feel like it's a legitimate concern. Like you are on some kind of official list with your blood type. You would have no concern that someone will possibly come after you.
Okay.
Does everyone know their blood
So
type?
someone tweeted that you
No
can
idea
only
what
donate
it is.
organs if you die or in life support. That's the point.
Yeah,
He's
that's what
afraid
he-
that the person
that's-
is going to kill him
Thank
to
you.
then take the organs.
Thank you.
Or they
Twitter.
could just cut out
Yeah.
the organ they need.
So thanks, Bloomy Zonda on Twitter.
All right. And Brandon just upset Tumblr.
So you know how my gamer tag and a bunch of stuff, my nickname for a lot of things is Lunatic. That nickname started in 7th grade when I was on the school basketball team. My school, for whatever reason, was like, they really supported the whole like everybody should get a chance to play.
Yeah.
So we had the A team, the B team, and then there was the Go team, and we were on Go team, and the coaches of the Go team weren't allowed to tell kids that they couldn't be on the team. So I was literally on the everybody else that tried out to play basketball team.
We're the blue ribbon team.
And we had so many people that we would have to switch out 5 players every like 2.5 minutes just so that the entire team could play.
Wow.
And my
Y'all
coach-
weren't very good, were you?
No, my coach called my coach at the time started calling me Lunatic at that point because of my last name, and it wasn't because of like I did something cool. It's because I would make crazy, stupid decisions all the time. I remember I scored a basket one time, and it was like a 3-point basket, and I'm like, oh hey, I'm in middle school and everything doesn't suck. This is great. And the other team gets the ball, and then I immediately stole it back. I'm like, yeah, everything's turning up, Miles. I made it to half court, and then I tripped on myself and fell in the middle of half court in front of the entire school. And I picked up the ball, and I looked around, and there was this big kid next to me, Matt, who was like the coolest kid on Go team. He was like, give me the ball.
not that cool.
And not that cool. And in my head, like everything slowed down. I was like, Miles, whatever you do, don't give Matt the ball. You need to redeem yourself for falling in front of everyone. Make a half-court shot. And it was just silence and air ball, and then the buzzer went off. And that's how I got the nickname Lunatic.
So I guess my wife is drunk and,
Go on.
and drunk tweeting right now.
Nice.
She just sent one out that says, one time I sat next to Stephen Baldwin at Starbucks. He was screaming into his cell phone, I'm Stephen Baldwin, never put me on hold.
Hi, Esther.
That's fun.
got that to look forward to.
I was with a friend one time. We went to the beach, and you bring drinks to the beach and stuff. And I don't know why, but somebody decided like to fill up a bunch of water bottles with vodka. I don't know why, but there was vodka in water bottles, and he was absolutely. It was Doyle. He was absolutely shit-faced drunk, and he was desperate to get any water because we're on the beach. So it's like, oh, do we have anything? And he dug through someone's backpack. He's like, Ozarka, and just started chugging it, and then realized it was vodka and immediately got sick.
Oh. Ozarka. I love the enthusiasm.
Ozarka,
My hero.
People are guessing Lumberjack.
No, not Lumberjack.
Oh, that's so good though.
No. It's a specific. It's
It'll be funny if you dress up with a bunch of 2x4s around you. With that beard, you're like, I'm Lumberjack.
God.
Kara in the other room. Well,
Silence and then Kara.
I tried so hard not to laugh. but,
Oh
like,
my
a little
God.
puff got
good
out.
lord.
Grandmaster Pycelle is the villain in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
What?
Obviously, he means the old knight defending the Grail. This person thinks that guy was the villain.
No,
in the Last
that's
Crusade.
another crossed universe, like what we were talking about.
No,
but
he-
no,
he was
no,
a
that
knight,
character
he was
is
a
not
knight
the
of the round
bad guy at
table
all.
/ Nazi. So,
He's just the dude waiting there.
Yeah, he's just the guy waiting. He's not a villain.
how bad does it suck to be that guy? By the way, it's
Yeah.
like you've been waiting there for hundreds of years.
Wait,
And
or
all
does
I
he mean
have
the
is this
Nazi?
vodka.
Sorry.
Or does he mean the Nazi? I gotta look
No,
it up.
no. That's
Oh, he's the
totally the
he's
knight.
like,
The knight's
You have chosen poorly. Like, that's him, right?
If I was him and I was waiting there and somebody came in and chose the wrong one, I would have been like thrilled. I'd be like, I've been waiting so long for someone to do that.
Thank God.
Like, that was awesome.
I would have been like,
You suck.
I'd be like, you chose awesomely.
Yeah, you kicked ass. But then, like, so not only that, so Lord knows how many people have shown up to actually, like, try the Grail. Let's say, like, let's say no one had up to that point, right? And so that the one Nazi comes in, drinks it, and he's like, oh, and then he dies. That sucks. Then they find the right one, and then immediately they run out with it and ruin it. And it's like, you waited all that time just to see that. And it's like, and then it fucks it up.
And like it's collapsing around him, and he's just like,
like,
bye.
yeah.
Thanks.
It's like,
It's been fun.
he didn't even have internet. You're like, what the fuck did he do all day? Like,
he must have jacked off
Baked
constantly.
in
His
semen.
dick must have just been like,
Dude, that's what was in the bad cup.
God. Jesus Christ.
He's all like, you chose poorly, and then giggles to himself.
he was Walter Donovan.
Walter Donovan. So maybe he was,
was
maybe
a
he was a
Nazi.
Nazi.
He was the Nazi. I
shit.
I totally called this guy an idiot.
Oh, wow.
But he was right.
Wow.
Nice website, Gus.
I got
Oh, shit. That's him.
that's
Yeah.
him. That's Grand Master.
Holy crap.
Master Pycelle.
Oh, yeah. I can totally see it now.
Oh, let's do it. There he is.
There you go.
He's looking like a Nazi.
So he was the villain.
He's the one not with the hat on, by the way. if you're
Apologies
watching
to-
at home.
Apologies to Corey Tomps. You are not an idiot. I am an idiot. So one of the other things we were talking about before the podcast started was bras.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were
What's
talking
the
about
deal with front clasp bras?
Yeah. I mean, logistically speaking, I think they're a lot more easy. 'cause
Someone
it's
here,
right
not
here.
naming names, someone here claimed that front clasp bras are for fat people that do not have to reach behind them to unclasp the bra.
But
now,
I-
the female audience here is bursting out laughter. Is that true? Okay,
I
they're
don't
putting
know.
their hands up as
I
a maybe.
I
don't know, but I
dated a
guess
really
it's funny.
skinny girl once who like preferred to wear front clasp bras. So I there's got to be another reason for
Maybe
it.
you undo it. Maybe it's so guys can do it with their teeth. Just be like, maybe. That's just an idea.
I would pretend like I was a
no,
shark.
I'm getting
Yeah.
no's.
I'd be
I'm
like,
getting no's from the female audience. Can we cut that out? Nope. Shit. All right. I don't know what else. What is?
Or
What
you-
if front
I guess
cla-
you
I was just
I'm
saying.
being told in my ear that I guess it's also for cleavage purposes.
How would that
I'm
affect
still getting
cleavage?
no's. Still getting no's from the ladies. Can the girls go on the?
Aaron says yes.
on the
Barbara
green
says
screen.
no.
All right, girls, go on the green screen.
Hey, look at that.
All right. Oh wow! Hey, we got a
Wait,
picture
so
of bras
I don't
on the
understand,
television.
how would a front clasp bra affect cleavage though? Like,
I don't know.
I know absolutely nothing when it comes to this
I just
category.
I
but-
just say logistically, it's a lot easier than like having to reach behind, like because when you have to undo it and you're like in the middle of making out.
it's
with
also
a
like-
girl,
You're in the
and
middle
you're
of
just
it,
like
and then all of a sudden you're focusing on undoing the bra, and then
you forget what you're doing here.
now
and
you just
there's
got a limp tongue in her mouth,
yeah,
and you don't know
like,
what.
and then you're like, oh, hold on, I got this.
And it's also like a hook and a clasp, whereas on the front it's just like one hand is like pop. You
Yeah,
just,
have
like,
you ever
snap that
one-handed
shit
it
right
though
off.
on the back? Because you feel great.
Yeah, but when
Once.
you fuck it up, you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
hold on,
There's
second.
been
I got this.
there's been numerous times where it's like, I give up. You got to do this.
But seriously, when you're at that point where you're taking off the bra, is you fucking up taking off a bra going to make the girl go, oh, you can't do this? Man, I was going to let you fuck me too. Well, have a good night. We have the girls on
All right.
screen. What is the deal with front clasp bras?
See, I agree with the cleavage thing because some front clasp bras have like an adjuster where it can be like spread apart or it can be closer together.
Which one's spread up?
Sorry, what the fuck are they
I don't
standing in
know.
front?
Sometimes
I
it
think
could
they're
be
on the
like
Death
a
Star.
sporting event, and other times it could be like Renaissance Festival.
Okay.
That's the thing that I use for cleavage, is the Renaissance Festival.
Barbara, your thoughts?
The only time I've ever seen a front clasp on a bra is lingerie. I've never actually seen it in like a functional bra before.
I've seen it in functional bras.
Have you?
Yeah.
See, the theory that it's only for fat or overweight women.
Not
I
gonna-
don't
not
think-
gonna name names
I
as to
don't
who
think
said
that's
it.
true because any girl knows that you clasp it and then flip it.
Yeah. You
So when
turn
you take it
around.
off, you take off the
Dude,
straps.
the
and
first
then
time I saw
flip
that,
it.
I was like, that's how they do it.
God.
It was an eye-opening day.
So maybe it's like I don't know. For
Well, I know how to undo bras now.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you.
take
Thank
them
you
off
for
and
sharing
turn 'em.
with us, ladies.
Yes.
That is, we have learned a little
I'm
more
gonna
about.
do it again. Kara's telling me to do it again.
Do the face.
Because you said it was eye opening.
He was. The
Like,
first time I saw the snip and then the flip and then I was like, what? That's how you do it.
So I was playing last night, and no one that I normally play with was on. So I just started playing with random people in missions. So I got a 2-player mission. So it's like someone else joins the lobby, and I normally don't talk, but I could hear him like, "Hey, you there? You got a headset?" I was like, "Oh shit, okay." So I put my headset on, like, "Yeah, I'm here."
Very gentlemanly.
So we start the mission, and we're like coordinating and stuff. And the guy's like, "You sound really familiar. Do I know you?" And I was like, "No, not at all." He goes, "God, I can almost place it. Your voice is so familiar." And then we go to get in my car in the game, and he looks at my license plate and goes, "Ass man, you're Gus from Rooster Teeth." I got outed by my ass man license plate.
He looks you up in the registry.
Jesus.
I had a moment like that too, where I was playing a death match, and it was like at the beginning where they like introduced deathmatch, and I'm thinking I have to do this because it's part of the game, and it was just me and someone else against 4 other people, and I didn't know how to, like, how everything was working.
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, you're still learning.
And so I'm like on a rooftop, and I see that there's someone on the radar, and I'm like, okay, this person's around here somewhere. So I'm looking on the roof, I'm looking on the ground. Then the guy pops up from behind like a chimney or something and kills me. I'm like, oh man, that was so fucking embarrassing. Then he sends me a message, and it says, "I love RTAAs." And I'm like, oh, that's even worse. No.
I eat massive amounts of spaghetti, and I spray myself with cheese. Jeff is one to party, and Gus is one to sneeze, and then die because his sneeze smells bad. It's a Rooster Teeth podcast.